This isn't a game of stoners anymore. This isn't Cheech and Chong. This is medicine.
Legalized medical marijuana has been a heated debate in Utah over the past several years.
Utah voters even approved a ballot initiative, Prop 2, last year by 60,000 votes to legalize medical marijuana in the Beehive State.
Well, the cannabis industry brings business and benefits to the Beehive State, Utah, if the state gets out of the way. That's according to advocates attending a cannabis conference this weekend at the State Fair Park.
ABC4's Brittany Johnson live at the conference tonight. Brittany, what's the takeaway there?
Well, Emily, the takeaway that I got from the conference is that people want Utahns to educate themselves on medical cannabis and CBD oil. They also say the way that Utah law is written right now, many patients are going to be left out. We're not going to be able to keep up with the supply and demand, and our economy will not boom. Utah's second annual Cannabis Business Conference and Expo, a public outreach to teach people about medical cannabis. It also allows businesses to expand their network and aims to gauge the interest of potential business owners. Chris Fonts is the CEO of Hemp Exchange.
We're an Oregon State company. We do have a headquarters in Heber City, Utah.
Whether you're looking to farm, process, dry and mill, Font says the options are endless for this growing industry.
I personally would stay out of the creating a CBD consumable for end users at this point because it's pretty flooded.
And while Font says the impact of medical cannabis is great for the economy,
I think it's going to revitalize rural farming in America. I can't speak directly to the medical marijuana side of cannabis, but to the CBD side of cannabis, we're projected to be a $23 billion industry nationwide by 2022.
Christine Stenquist, executive director and founder of Truce, says Utah isn't taking full advantage.
This is the biggest gold rush that we've seen in decades. Why would we limit the license to only the big people who have the liquid capital to get into the game? We need to open it up to Utahns.
Truce is a nonprofit group that helps focus on patient access. Stenquist says part of the problem is Proposition 2's replacement bill, which reduced the number of dispensaries. She also says patients in rural areas won't have access.
You keep the black market thriving when you don't provide a legal access and a legal avenue for them.
Both agree Utah needs more distribution sites because we will not be able to keep up with the demand.
Currently, the consumer market, almost everything is imported from outside of the state. We do have processors and product manufacturers here in the States, but to meet the demand of the consumers here, a lot of stuff is brought in from outside.
And the state's medical cannabis laws don't go into effect until next year. So while we're in this sort of transition period right now, patience to protect yourself, you're going to need an affirmative defense letter. I'll put those details on our website, abc4.com. But for now, reporting live tonight in Salt Lake City, I'm Brittany Johnson, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Brittany. Well, backlash at the conference for the way state lawmakers nullified Prop 2 and disregarded the will of the voters late last year in implementing the current medical cannabis plan, which limits the number of state-run dispensaries. We reached out to former House Speaker Greg Hughes for comment. He says, in part, the law allows for 7 medical cannabis pharmacies or dispensaries, which will be geographically dispersed to reach the broadest number of people possible. Additionally, the Central Fill Delivery Network has the potential of reaching even more folks across the state through local health departments.